Hello, I hope you all are having a great day. Thought for today's devotional I'd read from Matthew chapter 13. And this is the parable of the sower, and I'm going to read verses 1 through 23. That same day Jesus went out of the house and sat by the lake. Such large crowds gathered around him that he got into a boat and sat in it while all the people stood on the shore. Then he told them many things in parables, saying, A farmer went out to sow his seed. As he was scattering the seed, some fell along the path, and some birds came and ate it up. Some fell on rocky places where it did not have much soil. It sprang up quickly because the soil was shallow. But when the sun came up, the plants were scorched, and they withered because they had no root. Other seed fell among thorns, which grew up and choked the plants. Still other seed fell on good soil, where it produced a crop, 100, 60, or 30 times what was sown. He who has ears, let him hear. The disciples came to him and asked, Why do you speak to the people in parables? And he replied, The knowledge of the secrets of the kingdom of heaven has been given to you, but not to them. Whoever has will be given more, and he will have an abundance. Whoever does not have, even what he has, will be taken from him. This is why I speak to them in parables. Though seeing they do not see, though hearing they do not hear or understand. In them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah. You will be ever hearing, but never understanding. You will be ever seeing, but never perceiving. For this people's heart has become calloused. They hardly hear with their ears, and they have closed their eyes. Otherwise, they might see with their eyes, hear with their ears, understand with their hearts, and turn, and I would heal them. But blessed are your eyes because they see, and your ears because they hear. For I tell you the truth, many prophets and righteous men longed to see what you see, but did not see it, and to hear what you hear, but did not hear it. Listen then to what the parable of the sower means. When anyone hears the message about the kingdom and does not understand it, the evil one comes and snatches away what was sown in his heart. This is the seed sown along the path. What was sown on rocky places is the man who hears the word and once receives it with joy. But since he has no root, he lasts only a short time. When trouble or persecution comes because of the word, he quickly falls away. What was sown among the thorns is the man who hears the word, but the worries of this life, and the deceitfulness of wealth choke it and make it unfruitful. But what was sown on good soil is the man who hears the word and understands it. He produces a crop yielding 100, 60, or 30 times what was sown. I know one thing that this parable of the sower does for me is it makes me think a lot of just different people that I've encountered through the years, different people who have had, I guess, just different responses to receiving the gospel message. And I guess the most important thing that we can take away from this is simply that we must be sowing the seed. We must be sowing the seed. What happens with the seed isn't necessarily up to us. It's not our responsibility to make someone believe the good news. Our responsibility is simply just to share the good news, to make sure people know what Christ has done for them, and then we just leave the rest up to Him to do the rest of the work. God is sovereign, and He is very capable of being the one who saves, and for that we should just be very thankful that we are to sow the seeds of the gospel, and leave the rest up to Him. Well, God bless you all. Have a great rest of your day. I hope you're having a good one.